liner from Accra to Kumasi and so so you were major projects are basso, but so far no who say a quite year year of roads no Koso airport phase 2 500 bed military hospital so Koso so kakra yeah come 1D 1F no may inaugurate across schools infrastructure across so many aso progress yeah
but obaye the hempa na ukudru ho a utimu se we there ampa yayibi sebia obia me call you abekwai me ko hu say we ewo ho what are some of the identifiable projects are
call Bakwai for example we are almost done with the hospital
okay
and the aka commissioning
but then is a claim that they did it
but say we munina bibia they claim say omuna omoye but onim say President Kufuor na o start with these Eurojet projects who said Bakwai by 2010 na omo abandoning projects no na contractor no efi 2010 efi site ho 2018 na yeba ye arrange financing na start biom 2018 na yedi ba we say so adia moja mo abandon site from 2010 ye be we say o say Munamo yeah, but wait Ghana dear, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, in the baby, Ghana near Santimai.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bakwa, a finance minister, a car or 2019-2020 budget no, a Swami interchange. Now say or boss Swami interchange or some bo Tamale interchange. As of June, now Tamale interchange about 40% complete. And the Yanswa Yewo Hanoso Yebiza Swami interchange no. In also under the Sino Hydro facility no. Our Kasa is the best facility ever any African country can be proud of. And the Swami interchange no. Dabene Yashase Sunset Slide still run about.
I think that over Ashanti region we have interchanges per se for Krum wo Swami wo Ahoji Santasi so wo any airport roundabout and then Ministry of Roads omwaye ehujuma and Sino Hydro no ohun say ye $2 billion facility na so far no yafa about $640 million so aka another 1.4 million or 1.3 million billion na so that next phase of projects are Swami Suwoho because it's part of those projects as well as other projects so nyamiadum enche because 10 lots of projects they say and there's still more to come so nyamiadum Swami so bebaso
Sino Hydro no o GDA ewo mu pa say indeed ebinim ka say China they won no sign contractor ya na edu abia ayade getting the facility and all that your box site in asofoi how far is the loan the facility itself
I don't cry say ye call China say ye di sa Sino Hydro idea no betuja no so na ebin seeda it was new for the Chinese said may say okay wo bauxite no so pese mamo raw bauxite pese build the integrated bauxite industry so that be processing bauxite no from bauxite to alumina from alumina to aluminium na uye sano a ubenyesika no more because of value addition na yewie saa de no a yebe nyesika yebe export na nyesika in the meantime no mumbesi infrastructure mine up to $2 billion na yewie ya de no a yebe take it time na ye tuamo $2 billion na sa idea no omunhu sa idea ne da even in China and here no in Ghana no who say yede ba almost say we 419 and Exactly. Say a order. Now intimian ko bi. So even some of very very astute observers they were a bit skeptical.
Yeah.
Because we say uko China they are onye bibi. Mobile sign MOU sana bibiamba. But we had the proposal no by na ye church remunyi na ma omo understand say it's feasible say ye integrated bauxite industry no yes so ye no sa no ye benye sika paawo enti omo understand say the structural facility no yes a bauxite no ye betimi etua so anchebia na ye the first batch and then ye the 10 projects of that batch ye the two say it has started, so we have opened the door so that the rest of the facility so so we are quite confident say Sinohydro we will be able to execute it.
Enti da ben plan be who say
and by November October say
November the next month
no you say first the framework we went to Parliament say you be establish Ghana Integrated Bauxite and Aluminium Development Corporation. So law no pass law no pass you set it up board and then you set it up management. So now management no so international competitive tendering. Say you best select the venture capital partner. The integrated bauxite development from Yenahini to start with. So the process the international competitive tendering may GD say by November. You best select sa partner so once that is done we will see some progress in terms of actual boots on the ground bauxite early next year. So we are almost at the end, and we are doing the same for iron and steel so that whole idea Nana Dodonko Akufo-Addo wono is coming to fruition. Say natural resources fund exporting raw form, but you be add value to it and produce processed bauxite and a processed iron and steel. And it pija your economy because it's a kana a dose
between Ejuso and Konongo. Mahu say ye be under one district, one factory, ye be steel factory. I was asking myself, say, omenyo raw materials well,
that is so important. Say who say major deposits of iron. So and also if you add manganese to the iron now, then you get the steel. Entina you need that manganese so. You see what I mean? That you don't want to export all the manganese because if you don't have the manganese, steel. So we are combining the manganese and the iron ore to get the steel. So and also we've passed the law, we've established the corporation, the board, the management, and we are looking for the partner. There are many partners, but we want to select the right one. Now, so again, still we will be able to make it here. Now, feed your own industries. Now, export is work.
I see. So the end game is to have that connectivity between raw materials and industry to produce final product for export.
That's the end game. That's the end game. So who say we are doing many things. Aluminium it will feed the automotive industry. The same with the iron and steel will feed other industries. Rubber tires. Part of the automotive, lithium, batteries. So we are thinking of a lot of connectivity. These raw materials will help industry, not boost the industry.
how does 1D 1F also play in this connectivity?
Where there is key. When we say industrial strategy, 1D 1F is the anchor for the industrial strategy, because most of the time you see per se you build Ghana beyond aid. But over building Ghana beyond aid, I just say you produce a lot of your goods you consume. Because most of the time, so much in terms of imports. Tomato paste, nawakra, more nawakra, chicken nawakra, so diapers nawakra, and so we share 1D 1F because rice mills corn milling facilities tomato paste so many different industries is coming, and we can say 1D 1F 70% is about agro processing of the factories are setting up, and it's not surprising. Say 70% because agric sector also is doing well and planting for food and jobs, and also a pija agric sector so agric a pija a bebwa processing also. So 1D 1F a major anchor for program now we say the last data we have about 232 factories and the 1D 1F in the pipeline, 76 a year, and Rankra was they are working. They are working. And 76 but some of them are older companies, like oil palm company were jobbing, which needed new machinery, new investment, and then 1D 1F put it in there, and so some of those are old, but most of them are new.
Vice President Minimara, so but me anya tamkara actually more. The concept of 1D 1F na ye see new factories all together in every constituency, and I said ma company bia agija kakra na ye hwese e betimi ama stimulus package bi e dia ma no na ono so agida na so ana. What's the difference? Because more opponents say oh adia no kasa prako dia say wo dada obi anim say na aye paramount intino ukona say o kase eno aye under 1D 1F
but say factory and factory in but it was there already. Now umu pesika say umu machine fufro now umu employ new people. Either you support that factory or allow say say we there starting new factory it doesn't make sense. Say ubebwa factory but who say out of the 232 pipeline those that were already there are very few. Most of them
are new ones.
Most the vast majority, over 80% of the are completely new from the scratch factories so see say NDC for say establish 2 factories 8 years 2 factories so the 2 factories I mean one constituency call secretary is almost one constituency 1 district 4 factories so so we are making progress. We criticism say old factories are almost employee nipa expand and it helps the industrialization process. So 1D 1F is a major anchor. Automotive industry na iron and steel na bauxite integrated so mining na ya peja Obuasi Anglo Gold Ejuma Ghana Publishing so Abaso Ejuma. We are trying to revitalize the Ghanaian industrial base and data no so juma.
That's right.
Yeah.
We are speaking to the Vice President of the Republic, Dr Mahamud Bawumia. Quickly, nanado ba or call Kesbe no kase ni no krano yan spelling names are very important. Within the MPP no krano, ebi from Mahmoud, ebi from Muhammadu, what's the correct pronunciation?
Mahamudu. Mahamudu.
Okay.
But me just say me papa na all this are confusion you by because if ye offer me Mahmoud.
As he was calling himself because he was called Mahmoud.
No,
he was not Mahmoud.
He was not Mahmoud, but now offer me Mahmoud.
Okay.
So nipa bebre bafia omuti say offer me Mahmoud.
Okay.
Mahmoud, and so it became the one that people were using. But the spelling that my birth certificate is Mahamudu. Mahamudu.
Okay.
And
all right.
Nipa B say Mahmoud.
Okay.
But it's all right.
Anyway, Doc, we'll share one of your flagship programs, Planting for Food and Jobs. About Chamawun to me, any more, they are, spirits in pushing the agenda of one planting for food and jobs. So the end game now, minim say into this industrialization concept now. Say we will produce the raw materials, we'll have the wholesale facility, and then they also feed this industry. So connectivity, how strong is it now?
It is very strong.
Okay.
Nana Akufo-Addo, the vision is very clear. Say as a nation, a Greek say almost 60 to 70% of Ghana's population is involved in agriculture, farming activity, and then so ube increase growth. Just say agricultural industry etumpo. So anything I did planting for food and jobs no buy. And that is a very integrated and Dr. Afriye, as Minister for Food and Agriculture, in managing the planting for food and jobs program. But the idea is to attain self-sufficiency in food. Now, so processing food na itimi export but said planting for food and jobs it's a very successful program. A fertilizer subsidy, seeds, free seeds, any extension services who say agricultural productivity went up from around 2.8% to 8.4%. So and said the data shows export almost about 17 crops, food products to neighboring countries. And Nigeria is coming with trucks to buy food. Nigerians are coming with trucks. Foodstuff.
Really?
Yes. In Ghana, Burkina is coming, Nigeria is coming. Nigeria and India AMA one kakra. Yes, but they all that way because Ghana is producing surpluses. So when we talked about production, the other part of the line, storage. And then one district, one warehouse, Abbey. One district, one warehouse. And then one district, one factory. So there's a link, integrity from production to storage to processing. And then to export. So, in terms of agriculture, one planting for food and jobs, of course, Peja cocoa industry, now the Tree Crop Development Authority, so abekaho. Beyond cocoa, per se cashew, mango, shea butter, coffee, rubber, oil palm, the tree crops na yenya abua omo to say the cocoa board abua cocoa farmers, Tree Crop Development Authority, mobile research, marketing, pricing. So, I'm 6 tree crops. Cocoa, you get $2.5 billion a year from cocoa. But 6 tree crops, you forecast, yes, homogeneous way, you almost $16 billion from these 6. So, a big pager. Export earnings, economy, so between cocoa and processing, so per se, processing, not just raw materials, no. So
I see.
Yes.
Our special guest today in the studio, the Vice President, Omampanyi Abdiachire, Alhaji Mahamud Bawumia, you can join us on Facebook, Pure FM Ghana, and of course, Dr. Mahamud Bawumia Facebook page, and also with me after Aja Abia question be Ibisa. We're also streaming live on ABN affiliate stations across the country. Now, Dog, you mentioned the economy. You said the world is struggling with this pandemic called COVID. Meaning projections are a war a year 2020 budget. No, idea COVID atimi I put off because we have growth now. Now we're thinking about 7% growth rate. So say we are hovering around 3.4,
even lower.
Meaning how COVID has actually affected the economy.
I think I'm going to say that COVID no a buy, you know. Say we are seeing now. Or we are seeing now, but a buy, you know. We are seeing now affect the whole global economy. Has come down. And so we have a global recession. Output and productivity, industries, airlines, hotels, factories. Tifie omuntimi nkojuma sigise online so it affect Ghana economy across the board because who say economy also unya revenues and because ejuma nko so taxes no so unyebi, and so we've had a decline in tax revenue. But at the same time, no, Adria Lana Kufuado fire, say, even though said this year, no, the economy no is coming down, we have to cushion the Ghanaian because COVID, no, it is really bringing a big burden on Ghanaians. So we have to protect lives. And cushion Ghanaians, no, because that is the first order of business. Only economy. So you say you're protected. So at the same time, and that revenue, no, at that same time, no expenditure, so cost. And so your projections in the budget, no, in terms of the deficit, no, for example, now you'd see they be around less than about 4.8% and now 4.7% deficit to GDP. So say they call around 11% plus of deficit to GDP. Because of the gap now, so but we understand. Said why it is happening that way. Said this year, you better take a hit, now you better consolidate, we'll do the fiscal consolidation from next year going. Say by next year, now we've been able to get a firm grip on this COVID and the international economy. So a bit pija ama obia.
In 2015. That time, the running mate for Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Alhaji Mahamud Bawumia, predicted say idea about 7 banks ebegu Ghana, and true to that, say mobile bamui idea 7 banks so bit consolidated but they are no more in existence. At that time, idea no who yentia. Now can say and 2 you have been accused say Mugu banks and President Mahama has said that even Oba Abamu and Yamina Donas Oba idea obema those banks no aba back. People are wondering, say, if indeed ebinum are corrupt na omo efa kwambiso ete bank edi Ghana for sika, why is the prosecution no ewo form kakra yenchi obi antumu, even though massa is kakra in maintaining the financial sector no, but prosecution aspect no ye shed how firm and strong is now our financial sector.
Midase I think asemno from 2015 no okay no you hear data no na steady be akoso friend asset quality review year of the banking system in Ghana. You hear sa steady no na IMF for yes are steady no. We hear steady no. Who say the financial system no was weak. Very, very weak. And we hear data no. It showed that 7 to 8 banks were in danger of collapsing. Mirezi is our alarm no 2015. Now omo kanchira me say meboa bibia insi. So but even we hear former President Mahamud State of the Nation address in 2016 now, who say so say the financial system no is not being well supervised. And who say by the time we free buying in 2016 no 82 microfinance institutions including DKM are collapsing. 82. I think omungina ya Ghanaian no.
Exactly.
So I didn't know one accuse almost na omogu Ghanaian financial institute 82. Say omo ya Ghanaian. So poor supervision no. Entina we no nyina and bad corporate governance. Na we no nyina collapse here. 82. Na omo collapse here no. Yentua omo depositors. So yen ba abanum. Na ye hwehwe ye de ye be ye aboa Bank of Ghana many of these difficult institutions are a lot of liquidity support. But na liquidity support no in Timiamboa some of them were using the liquidity support for other purposes.
Why are they not being punished?
But they said prosecutions in the air course, but the problem also no say you cannot be in the sort of kangaroo court. The rule of law must, so everybody will have their day in court, but the process is quite slow. So it's true.
As a party members are printing.
Yes, but when we say some of the cases, to say venture capital, must say they have been resolved. Some people are going to jail, some people are properties refunding. So there are other ones that are in process, and financial issues can be quite complicated. In the
but that's the
area. Lawyers and prosecutors. So, but the process of the court process, can delay. But at the end of the day, Nana Akufo-Addo said no depositor who has faithfully deposited, say, the Nisika to bank, and savings and loans, and as a microfinance, no depositor, Belusi, Nisika, 4.6 million depositors, savings and loans, banks, and microfinance. The last 2 weeks are my data. All the depositors have been paid except 3,918. Everyone of the 4.6 million,
including the savings and loans,
including the savings and loans
and the
microfinance.
Wow.
So we are costing here about 21 billion. Ghana cedis, which was not budgeted. You see, so we economy, we are dealing with COVID, we are dealing with ADSO, bank financial sector rescue, but Nana Akufo-Addo say, the way we've treated the banks earlier on, that's the same way we should treat the savings and loans and microfinance. Equality of treatment. So with those ones, we are only left with about 3,918 out of the 4.6 million. So you are making major progress as far as the payment of depositors is concerned, and those that have not yet been paid have got certain legal issues that the receiver more sorted out. But so far, the government has done very well in keeping to your promise. Obi abegye sika.
DKM4 they have been paid.
Yes.
Okay. Back when First Allied.
First Allied. Almost
they have been paid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Vice President, set this record for me straight.
Yes.
Doomsaw. Who actually ended Doomsaw? Because NDC claimed that they ended Doomsaw and more inheritee a very vibrant energy sector. The sustenance of uninterrupted power supply they actually ended Doomsaw. Set the record for me.
Said Doomsaw was a financial problem.
Yeah.
Ultimately, in terms of the finances of the country, and paying the independent power producers the oil and that was part of the mix in terms of Doomsaw. And I think that at some point, they were claiming that they had really solved the problem, but we realized that it wasn't really resolved. They entered into so many power purchases. But
the chairman of the NDC, Honorable Fosi Ampofo, say if Senka Omo Anko opposition and they would have ended it eventually because of the investment no matter.
Well, that is always something eventually, they had 8 years. As 8 years, they should have ended it. Well, they had done some for 5 years. And yes, sir. But at the end of the day, Omo enter into power purchase agreements. And power purchase agreements, in terms of the excess capacity air producing, we are only using about 40% of the power Omo contract amaye. And so in addition to what we are paying for every year we are paying close to $1 billion for power that we have not used. $1 billion. That can you imagine Adinkra? 1 billion Ghana. But they entered into these power purchase agreements. We are producing more power, or we have the capacity to produce more power, or we are supposed to buy power that we don't need, right? We're only using about 40% of the capacity that they. Why will you contract this level of power? Now, government of Ghana is paying $1 billion a year for power we don't use. Annually. Oh, and you now add all of this to financial sector problems and all of that. Now, it's a major cost to the budget. So we are trying to rationalize all of this and renegotiate some of these power purchase agreements, but there's a burden on the Ghanaian taxpayer you're dealing with at the moment. So at the end of the day, we have been able to rationalize the Doomsaw problem in Ghana.
But you still stand by the fact that it was purely financial.
Yes, it was fundamentally a financial problem. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Second issue that I want you to set the record straight for me. Economists, So the economists there, if you look at your CV, you have a very brilliant, CV as far as economics is concerned. You hold PhD in economics, you masters in economics, you have first degree in the first. I mean, that is your area. Now, omakase dollar no offer free 3.4 and the dollar no and number 5.7 5.8 and you still claim say you have arrested the dollar. Indeed, would you still stay say why arrest the dollar? Really?
I think right.
Right
now exchange rate exchange rate no two different regimes of exchange rate. One, fixed exchange rate regime. Said we Cote d'Ivoire and the French countries francophones are omo one. So say omo exchange rate fixed. Ejina ho. Wo say a movie.
Yeah.
Any flexible exchange rates to say Ghana, any Nigeria, any other countries, US, flexible exchange rates. So flexible exchange rate regime, a movie exchange rate, a cost row, a platform, a movie, depending on your economic fundamentals.
Yeah.
So said inflation cost row, who say exchange rate and also depreciate alcohol. So in the context of the flexible exchange rate regime, operating, you cannot say you hold it fixed and
at one specific point.
Any day is not possible because a flexible exchange rate regime, but arresting the depreciation makes it that you are reducing the rate at which it is moving.
Okay.
Right, so that you are within the context of the flexible exchange rate, and two miracles to say Usain Bolt, na A2 miracle and the NDC for management, So who say even for 2017 to 2019, average exchange rate depreciation was about 8% in Ghana. And 2013 to 2016. Under former NDC government, it was 18%.
Okay.
Right. Now, so you look at the rate at which that was going vis-a-vis the rate at which it was going under us, and it is. And this year, the whole of the year, election year, with COVID, so far we have depreciated at 2%.
This year?
This year.
Well, I didn't account for that.
It is, I think, a confidence in the economy by investors. And number two, Bank of Ghana in terms of the forward sales, for Omar introducing forward market into the exchange rate management regime. First, everything was happening on the spot market. Company pay $100 million and add $20 million. Now, say Bank of Ghana may pay $20 million. Say forward market no stress. Upe $20 million. Unim say okay in 3 months' time. Maybe here $20 million. Uber country Bank of Ghana forward market Now I could talk dollars in 3 months forward.
Okay.
So Bank of Ghana knows from today say in 3 months
just how much we need for,
so the stability,
so they can project
and manage said do honor and shock to the system. So I know I change a regime kakra, and then also where inflation is under control, where interest rates are also coming down, and winning it increased the confidence in the economy, and has reduced the rate of depreciation of the currency. So depreciation, we have really arrested it compared to what we had before. That's clearly.
So it's in jail now.
We have reduced the depreciation significantly. There's no doubt about it.
Our special guest today in the studio, the Vice President of the Republic, Dr Mahamud Bawumia, and the cedi has been, the dollar has been arrested indeed.
The rate of depreciation of the dollar.
Okay. Yan share, Otamsa. Asante mante mwamnim se nyama bebre wo ho o kwakoye na to say Okada has been another campaign kind of message. You all can say, Okada no more adwemfoforo bi efa ho, because moma obi the life just Okada. So you are looking for a proper way to benefit those who actually use Okada. Obetumi achechire mu kakra about this Okada for vehicle abia uboso.
Okada no in terms of motor accidents, it's a dangerous enterprise. So now yes, alternatives. Ma Okada riders. Motor riding there, as far as jobs are concerned, no courier services in our home. There's no problem with that. But Okada no, said around the neighboring countries, Benin, Nigeria, now the way they are, it sort of can be a danger to traffic and cause problems in the system. And now you see a new way, new opportunities. Ababre nipa. If they want to enter the transport business, they can have opportunity. Entina yedi tu manifesto say we want a national transportation recapitalization project, right? So
recapitalization.
The transport sector, because we share in transport sectors, old cars no doors.
Okay.
And so the problem many drivers say capital no niho sikani niho umobeto car for frono.
Okay.
And so you end up in the old market for very old cars, But now you share, you say why can't government be doing a financial muscle abeta transportation sector nechi? So that the genesis of the program, let's say, we are going to be manufacturing vehicles in Ghana. Cars, Trotro Evans, and then we want to do the buses. You see, so cars weighing now, just a market war.
Okay.
Right, you're either selling it domestically and now you export it. But the domestic market, is very, very critical. So affordability is very, very important, right? So if you are making because of the automotive industry program, if you're making cars weighing now, industry enko so ye per se ye set up this national transport recapitalization policy. Se cars ye no Ghana na drivers per se toa but ni sika
edaho puduro ne
exactly ni sika no ba abe take lease of the car. Lease to own. Old car no old car as a deposit. To be valued as a deposit. To be valued and say what the not value tear free. The cost of new one now mama or new one now cracker. You see what I mean? So
it's some kind of a trade-in.
Exactly, it'll be trading in. So you can trade in and all of that. And even for teachers, doctors, nurses, even if you don't we'll have a special program so they can also get the new vehicles at all. You don't need to import. You don't need to pay import duty. So it was our program, and we believe it will be cheaper. For many drivers, have new vehicles, less maintenance costs. So that's where we believe, even Okada riders, they can take that opportunity if they want to get into the transportation business rather than these dangerous motorbikes. They can either get taxis or trotros and run them under this national recapitalization program.
Well, Mr. Vice President, some people call you Mr. Pink Sheet. Some also call you and I were not there. There's a recent one, Abba, a digitized man. How digitized is the country? Because you have raised the issue about taxis and cars. There are taxi drivers who believe that we need to also digitize to the point, say, a taxi driver, Uber, Bolt, and Onyo will be adequately digitized. But so far, within the last 4 years, how has the country been digitized?
I think let me say the last 4 years we have moved very quickly. I think right now we are one of the leading countries in Africa. As far as the digitization of our economy is concerned, and Ubunhu said within the next 2 to maximum 3 years, we will be the leading country in Africa. Because you have the national ID card. So far, you're enrolling about 15.5 million people. And by next year, we will do the whole population. But as far as 15 years and above is concerned, you're enrolling about 15.5 million. And this is major for the digitization of the country. National digital property address system, the only country in Africa was a digital address system,
GPS,
the digital property addressing system. They are too with Ghana Post, all these places for the properties for each property in Ghana, the name plate, property address plate, so we've done for 4 million CCA, Land Use and Spatial Planning Authority, with Ghana Post, and we'll do it for all properties in Ghana. Mobile money interoperability, first in Africa. To do mobile money interoperability, to have interoperability between the mobile money account and the bank account. Kenya has between mobile money accounts, between Tigo and Vodafone and that sort of thing. No, for us, is that plus between bank account and a mobile wallet.
And some of us were high because you can't tell the person that you don't have money in the accounts. It means that you don't have the money at all. Bank one.
Exactly,
because it is linked with your bank accounts.
Exactly.
You can't say that you don't have money.
But a boy economy, but a boy economy.
Okay.
Because this is a mobile money account. It is a bank account. That is what it is, because it's you can do transactions between bank accounts and which made you a 12 taxes, a 12 the BBR. So it made you interest was so and all of that. So we are the first country in Africa, and it is really leading us to be the fastest mobile money growing market in Africa. Ghana. So the mobile money interoperability at so driver's license digitizing passport digitizing NHIS digitizing. In fact, NHIS almost say with the national ID card from November, I think next month they are going to probably announce issue national NHIS card. They will just rely on the Ghana card. Going forward. And also and the Ghana card, the number, ebedane obia tax identification number. So the digitization process the next major one a land digitization. Land commission now records now online so that yentimi change obi records or land commission BBR. So we are fast digitizing the Ghanaian economy and Sahano reducing corruption. Because you reduce the human interface. So whether it's the ports or the passport office or the driver's license office, say Goro boys digitization. Because you are reducing the impact of the human interface. Now we renew the national health insurance card. First, just call district officer, go Kiwi, and a high train. Water, electricity credit, and all of those things. So digitization also in reducing corruption, and we have reduced a lot of corruption as a result.
Maybe 2 more questions and then we wind up, because commissioner by 2 days commission was Ashanti region also your baby so onima o sign abe commission and ramit say na about bonre abe commission honors or hinne to him say the yarn factory no say mubetimi atu hwana more.
When we did sword cutting for the museum, Kinti Museum. And when we say, the Bonre has been historically this root, the source of Kinti, so the world over is now a symbol of Africanness or blackness. So it's good to have a museum, because we share history from 1721 the designs have been coming from that place, and so the history has to be there. Now, on here no Nana Bobi Ansan the second, and or to just say omo pe yarn factory.
Yeah, ahumana yedi yekintino.
And no de minuna ya adwempa.
Okay.
It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Say what yarn factory.
Yeah.
Wo bonre. And then not only that, no so. You need a technical and vocational institute. You be trainee in terms of the manufacturing,
the textile
system.
Okay.
I think we to me yes are integrated industrial development. Those who are technical, who are yarn factory, who are museum, no so then you really bring it up to a major job creation potential, tourism or manufacturing or education or so you have a major integrated. So and may country your ministers and say young you call your baba maybe let's take this as a major issue and look at how to get the yarn factory
on the table.
Because maybe they said there was a proposal for about $40 million to do the yarn factory. So we have to look at it and see whether that is really the case. Let's interrogate numbers, no biom kakra, and see how we can interest some private players to come and establish a factory in Bongre, and then government can also help with the technical aspects. No,
very. Are you winning these elections? Looking at all the positive Nyama catching, Nyama commissioning, Nyama from free senior high school to one district, one factory to planting for food and jobs and all these flashy programs. Do you believe that Ghanaians will still restore their confidence in you now? Are you winning these elections?
Well, elections okay. Now, Ejuma Nana Akufo-Addo Ghana. Manifesto 2016. Who say and almost 80% of our promises have either been delivered or we are delivering on those. So you're fulfilling most of our promises. So yes, I know that we hope and expect Ghanaians will keep faith in the government of the MPP and Nana Akufo-Addo because we are delivering on our promises. And also we share the alternative the NDC under John Mahama, those who did not believe in free SHS, who said, a hoax, 2 billion, those who cannot really have the vision for planting for food and jobs, the vision for 1D, 1F. When you know ideas, ideas, not for 8 years. When 8 years, but just less than 4 years. Teacher training, nursing training, Arabic instructors allowance, the new ideas about planting for food and jobs, one district, one factory, one village, one dam, one constituency, one ambulance, one district, $1 million. The drones, so about for health delivery, industrialization, the integrated aluminium, integrated iron and steel, so Ministry of Education. Naponum aye juma free Wi-Fi for 722 senior high schools, 46 colleges of education.
Would it be checked? Because if you give them Wi-Fi and they have access on all the sites,
it will not all the sites. It will be checked. In educational sites, limitations, So we are agreeing for governance, digitization of the economy. NDC in 4 years, we have been able to demonstrate, we are creating jobs, not almost freezy employment. You were under IMF program. We are creating more and more jobs. Over 90,000 teachers, over 90,000 health personnel. your economy, no nation builder score 100,000 graduates. We na in
yeah.
Na na omo wo 8 years, no such ideas. Omo ko srim sada na sada no $100 million. Untumi one project, single one. Me call 5 regions. Me say mo ntreme. Omo di year I confirm omo tuko Burkina Faso. Ye di enyesa na ebe ye pe mbuntu ojuma district bia ni how Ghana had no district. Na obe bisat se dien na Akufo-Addo aban aye district ha ye wo immediate answer to that question. To that question. First name Tisa.
Yeah.
And then you can tell every district. So mpuntu ejumano eba across the country. AstroTurfs we in Zongo development.
Now, Mr. Vice President, you talk about AstroTurf. I'm saying nyama obo so inano. Sports a bit on the lower side.
Infrastructure it's not on the lower side. In fact, also
infrastructure in the sports sector.
I will say build 10, sports stadia across the country.
Really?
Oh yes, 10. Nyina crowd bako.
Okay.
Enyesa, Oko, Yendia. So many places. 10 regions. The original 10 regions. I know you're different. Zongo Development Fund, so I 10 AstroTurfs. Zongo Development Fund, so I 10 AstroTurfs.
AstroTurf, yeah.
So before Nana Akufo-Addo the total number of AstroTurfs in Ghana, no, na 2.
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
So say the is so many.
Okay.
And all the districts are demanding AstroTurfs.
Our special guest today in the studio is the Vice President of the Republic, Dr Mahamud Bawumia. And airborne komo haya ka ismaka krebi na chese yemano kwai na wako. But old players, people think that even the players are say football asele Ghana football say intimi who say Russia kwano ye ba qualify akwana. Are you anticipating, do you have that hope say ba qualify for Russia?
Let's I'm hoping so. Say Ghana dear, let's keep encouraging our players and keep supporting the GFA, and let's hope that we qualify.
Is the government helping the GFA?
Well, we're as you know, say league, we've had to come in to make sure that the league was restarted, and yes, sir. Yeah. So we're helping. We're helping.
Anyway, the Vice President of the Republic, with all this experience over the last 12 years, you coming back to Ghana in the year 2000 to work with the Bank of Ghana, anyone. Do you think that you are well equipped? Say, akwenye bi ebaho. Say, obeye omampenya na so succeed. His Excellency. Are you ready? Are you fully equipped to be the leader of the country? Maybe going forward.
I think
yes, sir.
My only job is to be Vice President.
For now.
As for the future is in God's hands.
Okay.
It's just my focus. Say meboa me mampenye nana do danko Akufo-Addo na yembumaye na obia nya no homfa so. But that's it.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We thank you so much. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic, Dr Mahamud Bawumia, and Etchishin Komoi. We thank you so much right there on Pure. Okay, so yes, I play this as a token.
I Mahamud Bawumia, do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That I will bear true faith.
That I will bear true faith.
And allegiance to the Republic of Ghana.
And allegiance to the Republic of Ghana.
As by law established.
As by law established.
That I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana.
That I will uphold the sovereignty.
We thank you, the Vice President of the Republic, Dr Mahamud Bawumia, for passing through right here on Pure 95.7. Eguso, Kwame. Questions become kakra never be hold you but on the time so and
yeah but meet me akate so far there baby awura na yam the cry sports now e can I say angles in there why explore ni nyina no painti one a etie yan no pa expectations no na ye high no me gidi say one meet the expectations no say legend there
Kaka. I am on Oh yes. Yes. And pass say. Unza no party is obia
now as early as 5:30. O ma be train na ma we o nipa iguase ho a o mo echi na apeche say na de me pe no no say a break a crab bi no watimi said o see fluent wo twi kasa no
ayade
because the Nimomo Atina has said so many years I know non so crown yes obese in that shanty region but timi apiki ni plus
yabeda Andy a special assistant to a wound to me my friend chief of staff
yes
enti yabeda chama wound to me so ase and then or the yanko pure market emra amenhwe send the city
okay SIC life savings and loans fixed deposit no yenye bia no pay na 5,000 Ghana cedi na 3 months 6 months 1 year and better returns ewo investment no enti individuals ni institutions ni ade a mo pese mo osika pe ba bi e de ato no bo modern say SIC life savings and loans fixed deposit no kwa akoye bi sesi na wanya mfaso kumase so me Matia Junction ho na obehu yen ene entwetwe nkomo sesi ne mo e osikasem no emu yama modern say ye no omo ebetwetwe nkomo 0501481565 0501618421 na eno omo entwetwe enkomo na omo so entumi emo Prestige Roofing and Construction Limited Mr. Ajima the governor himself governor baby a obi a ye chiao wo mo na ebo dan so asiesie wo dan na ma dan no ATP asita all kinds of woodwork say ye ne set tiles na wo ye aluminium sliding glass works ni nyina no so ye ho adwuma e na afi so per welding afi plumbing works a ye free estimate no akiri no na ya ba be ye adwuma no kama de amount e ba ne sem roofing and quality roofing sheets and accessories na ope high quality pre-point modern roofing sheets and nyina no your home say you betumi aboa wo frey 0245 009 300 0242 383 664 na any Mr. Ajima the governor entwetwe enkomo Mascarpone Junction Bawera Sports Stadium yane club 10 na edi enhwe animu Milry Pharmacy the ye say KN95 respirator face masks in you will be face shield you will be disposable aprons you will be infrared thermometer no so you will be ye boase be COVID-19 no ye betimi abo ye ho ban de afri ho anti sanitizer ene alcohol rub ni nyina no be ubenya bi ewo Milry Pharmacy FDA for agiatum and ye adwuma no ntie ba be bobi odwuma mo kama de amount sanso and a face mask no pe bi e be na kama de amount na afi eye thermometer gun no so ye obi ho a obetimi de agina odwuma nim na de abo odwuma efo ene wajapade e ho ban Old Barracks and ye wo ye ne military hospital di nhwe nim e wo Bantima freyen e wo 0322 0879 02 na 0244 768 153 DHL College of Education edie wo say ye the programs awodo bebre ababra na be ye bi na nso nya onsa no adwuma certificate and dispensing assistant Dr Mahamud Bawumia said ye ne wakasa ye no Ghana mampanyina be de tie nei no say one ko school ya na ed ne kakra emao ne say oyo adwen so besua bibi kakra bia adwuma no de abu a wobenya biaye enu nti ena wo say certificate in dispensing assistant 1 year penu wie for SSC 6 passes was 6 passes bra na be be dispensing technician 2 and 3 top up na so na person oya your weekend classes wo ho e de mammo am ye adwuma ni nyina enti ekwanya no e wo ho ma diagnostic medical stenographer eno no e scan 1 year na wo wie SSC 6 passes was 5 passes na odo ho e shembi patasi ye a ene ye wo ye ben Dr KJC 0244 213-186 0244-213-186 na 0276-221939 Agent Avenue Ventures POP enwodwuma ye estate construction agency a sebana si enye POP ma painting designing tiling ni ade enyi ni na no ye cranchensi ye de bodan so from no ne eba de na pop long span na so per short span na so per stone coated tiles ni nyina 50 years warranty na that's why ya credit free New Zealand de aba plumbing ye electricals no so the amount and na for aluminum glazing ni nyina no so ye ho adwuma na se kura de ye wadan ya si awie ya ye pe obi obetina mu nti se bia pe bia han o pe bia to ana asase na pese oto ana se e bia wo asase ni bia na so wodan ni bi na pese ye ntoma wo ni nyina na ye ho adwuma ye sisi adan ni bi dada e wo buo krom estate ahojo kokoben pachi atimatim feyi ase duase ye ni nyina na ye di mi ma han ye ton bi office apartment na apa ni nyina no frɛ yen ye wo Kumasi buo krom estate A line abase 0243 661708 0551219113 Yellow and Orange Pharmacy and a di Ready Vitamin C Plus no ediaba. Say draw we say dem crofasha say di ho dance na no den pa. Esan say de na tenka atiko fem so your ba so ye bema. Won sha say no num bi na matenka no asasoro bi atenka ni ho a awo no kra ne ane ho den e de mamo. The immune system e fem ya rebi atwam na abesue no o hyase enonom Ready Vitamin C Plus zinc no ebie no aboa no ama immune system na no aye din tie kuditi anyaro ahodo wunyini nti wani no suye wisi a hyase enonom Ready Vitamin C Plus zinc ni bi ebebo mo wani no so ate kama sanso enebo ho ban every cold flu na afi kata nso eho eneyi ebo ama moja ne di afurisa ne yie pa e ma we de no so toso kama we sugar free vitamin nti wow emesiesie widie no emeye kama mesre no numbi na emwao na ompanyim fie so enyina no san nya hoden na fa ya dwuma bi a wo se oye ye dware ye bedware dia na eye blessing alata semra na no ne di dware alata semra de wo unim se fititi ni nyina no enuane nuro ni ade ewo mu nti no na ye tu chema no soronko na se die enumakuo yi ede natural extract free cocoa mu ena lemon ne shea butter kan bom ne de aye blessing alata semra no de amawo epu ohuro pukupukupuku eye gentle on your skin enti wudi dware da bia na ma honam no toso yie pa enti ukodwa so ese no na nkrofo to aguso a wo mo eto na nkrofo to aguso aya wo eto no nso no na nso de ye business e bia pese obetu no bebre na akoton ye wholesaler omfa so eye 6,000 to 7,500 Ghana cedis within 2 weeks sanso ene bia atifie kwa obese obejibi na odi egu apampa ntreso na woton wo da echi kakra wo no ye retailer wo bosome enuru bosome kra na otwemi enu 900 to 1,500 Ghana cedis mfa so obenya no kwa eno no frɛ ye agents ni CCA 0543142788 0543142788 na ene ye ntwetwe enkomo fu no ye to a ye make sure say ye beto no baby papa no nso eye Goil Company Limited ho ene yetu ye fuel a emaka ne engine no ho ye din say the one the higher grade super SP run 95 no e de aba enti se wotobi a emaka ne engine ye din ema enwusie ni uka echi ena eyi ohawo a anka ne nka akoto high grade age so onya sika bebre ena de koto no eye afuru ama sanse yen ye de no ne bo fem ya esu obibia abutum choose the right petrol choose Goil good energy yankasa ye dia.
That's right. Nana Ajay Bushen oha short break and your students be at the mawo we back.
Adia na aba wo ma yaso nkwa didi.
Joy Travel Consultant, wo do amanfo tu kwan e wa hohare so no. Wo ma ka wo hu bi.
Hey, ada wo didi na aba.
What the Esma store to Dubai and Egypt aba. ye ko hwehwe miamia hodo a efe broni friend say tourist site
enti da be
wani je artist ye bronya ya 20th December to 2nd January ye ko hwehwe ye ni so ade ye be ko Burj Khalifa
that internet the whole world the we see nyane wa no so and no more kakra kano and your was na ensio kakra ka bi da ya bonyuma na esa no
anya wonko desert safari so ka
ya ko tira ponko so and you so dem titali
ya be san so actually Dubai kro no nyina afen
social media go
na ya ko Egypt the pyramid and it is somewhere wo mo ne say we ya busia krade a ebo ne da football ko anti-fresh I was 0249 198615 Ube hu Jarlight ewo espresso high tension Jarlight travel consult Mama bronya ya
Womodin habama ena eye ohun adwuma ama stroke no hypertension ne typhoid ne prostate cancer ne enlargement ne penis infections ne enlargement no diabetes hepatitis A B C D and E ulcer any skin infections ni nyina no ye free wa ma na bunyaro te syphilis ne candidiasis ne fibroid ne ade ni nyina infertility ena hawo awo ne ma yesrew yeshow bossy betimi amwa wo bouncing baby boy anaso oba na penta for na wo pa eno ye boshe oba ye no to nchia ne a show bosse ye mawo bosomi enkurachi no eye den ye nyinsen no ebeba obi enso ni wa ye na ba beto nchia wadi ye soda esanse ye je aduro ni di se ebo adwuma pa Atohim School Junction ene ye wo Barekesi Road ebu akwa kofodua ye ben Gawo Fuel Station no for 0246 518003 0206 812 558 na 0244 126 123 na any grace gift empanimfo no entwetwe komoti sia ofre Dr ni oba ho fefo so no Grace Bodua de wose ye hwewo ne ye ma obia ne behwe na ya ye ama kama pa ye kanon so na ye ka First National Bank asem edichiro se womo eboa yempa wusika sem ne ntutuyem ntiso adwuma e na ate akofam e beboa madwuma na asan so agina ne naso biem se ni GHL Bank akabum enti ye Ghana's leading provider of mortgage financing we e na wose wodo ho ebedom bie ne eboa ma wusika sem no etimi gina First National Bank de bisa say how can you help you kwan ben e ne befa so a ye betimi aboa wo give us B capsules eni se obema no ntimi nya adwuma and now the boss was here no gym infections na hawa e give us B capsules give us co capsules uyam na team koko na how sis na ya menstrual pains ni nyina na ye free ho e the amount give us about mission so malaria na hawa ye join this and also no matter waduro no eni frey on 0558565890 0270417669 na any enkomo ejaba jewelry one and a diko muadie papa we a gold any a wedding rings any promise ne fancy rings ni nyina no ye bi ma diamond rings now the opa ni nyina so ye be ne kama pa the amount waist chains ne baby set ne bangles ne key holders ne dear count kan ho ni nyina no ye ne kama e the amount e bia wo de e wo bi dada na pese e polish ma wo san se ho awe na achen ana wo de na se kra na pese en repair ma wa ni nyina ne ye ho adwuma kama o ye wedding na pese ye wedding rings na fi ye customizing tromudi ni ade engu so peku mu ade edi go da ya no so ye customize ma wa bra ejaba house adum prempe the second street ana